Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Let's do this. All right. Yeah. I'm here. I'm Rob. I record. We have Laurencio.
Me.
We have George.
I exist to commit perjury.
And we have.
I think I'm afraid to say, George. I think Cosmos is done for the rest of the show.
Did I say Cosmos?
Oh no.
And we have Alex.
No, we don't.
If you'll be here later.
How we do. If he will be here later.
We don't have an Iffy, but we do have an Alex.
Iffy tends to tune in.
Alex is also committing perjury.
All right, let's do this.
I wonder if Edgy Apollo will show up today.
Maybe.
If only. I presume we need to go.
We gotta go look at robot ticks.
Sorry?
We gotta go look at the robotics.
Okay.
It's a robotics lab.
I love robotics.
It's robotics.
I used to be in robotics.
Fuck me, I was not ready. So this is the robotics lab, huh? Looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge.
And where people were directed to evacuate from... Whoa. And where people were directed to evacuate from via the emergency ladder. My throat's a bit weird today, but I'm gonna work with it. This is where Athena's mother was killed 7 years ago. Speaking of someone who works with robots.
Look, over there!
Oh,
Son
hey!
of a bitch!
So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead? Apollo and Aura Blackwell? I wonder what they're talking about. Well, come to spoil our fun? Just when I was enjoying our alone time.
Why is everyone hitting on Apollo?
Trucy and Mr. Wright.
Well, I'm glad you're happy to see Trucy.
If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own. And I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate this lab. Well, this is my lab, so you'll need my permission if you want to do any snooping. I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of the director. And suddenly, Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, the princess, was in. Case closed, and they all lived happily ever after. And I suppose you're going to defend the princess in court, am I right? The princess, huh? Yeah, she's talking about Athena. Of course, Athena is innocent. Oh my, such loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though.
Watch out, she's saying "our" in English.
The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo?
I don't know yet.
But you! I treat you better than this!
What's wrong with saying, I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you. Or should I say, former subordinate. Can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena? Phew. All this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk.
Well, George, you do it because, He's not here. I know this is Alex, isn't it?
Polanco is Alex, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's Alex. I was gonna say, I thought it was Ponko, I was like, I thought it was like George something to do.
Mr. Terran, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sick bay?
Mr. Terran? Well, that's Apollo you're talking to. Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost.
Mr. Terran, how are your injuries? Mr.
It's Mr. T.
Terran.
Watch out. Science fool.
Mr. Terran, how are your injuries? Mr. Terran.
I guess Clay intends to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him. Oh, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her too, of course. A robot that can see ghosts? Yeah, right. And I'm a spirit medium.
You know.
Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. I intend to defend Athena, no matter what you have to say about it. How perfectly foolish. That kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Just like 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
Could you tell me about the incident the night before the show? I gotta do it at least once. 7 years ago?
You brought it up, all people.
Wow, Robbie. Rob, way to overuse a joke, Rob. God.
Why? Do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds? Or do you just
Yes,
want me to
every day
talk? In that case, what should I ask for in return?
I'd like to hear about that incident too. It helped me understand the current case better.
Huh? Apollo knows about that case too.
What?
Well, if you're the one who's asking, Apollo. Sorry, I fucked that up the line.
You.
Well, if you're the one who's asking, Apollo, come on, hunk of junk, you tell the story.
But Miss Aura, that's private information.
If you won't talk, I'll just have to make you talk.
Ah, shit.
Edward
Get it in, Brugs.
Ah, yes, who cares about personal privacy? Not me.
Oh, no.
I'm ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to impart all available information.
Wow, magic trick! He's like a completely different robot now!
The bodies of all the robots that come through this lab are designed by Miss Aura. I was born 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much, much younger then. Shots
Yikes.
fired.
You better watch what you say if
Damn.
you don't want to get recycled, Klonko.
Nothing, no.
I don't discriminate with my violence. And then our hearts were created by that great genius, Dr. Metis Sykes.
I beat everyone up equally.
Hearts? Robots with hearts? Can you even make such a thing?
Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and our hearts can be integrated. The two navigation companions created by Miss Aura and Dr. Metis transcend humans. God.
So I got the case for 7 years ago.
Metis. Oh, she just glanced over at her desk. Nobody could continue Metis's research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. And now the two navigation companions are all that are left of Metis here on Earth. Robots are all that's left? Isn't she leaving out a very important someone?
It's almost like she doesn't like her.
We bit the ultimate creations together, but now she's gone.
I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots almost as much as she loved her daughter. And almost as much as she loved you.
What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. But you lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. I guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat.
Miss Aura, would you like a tissue?
I would like you to shut up.
Keep your trap shut, hunk of junk.
Damn.
Marco is an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Sykes! You should treat him better!
I think.
What does it matter? He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't actually in their bodies. What do you mean by that? The program Redis wrote runs on a separate mainframe. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals. So I can do anything I want to them.
Physically, yes.
Not
Ethically, no.
I'm not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things.
When somebody dies, they split into a heartless and a nobody.
Not again.
But why are
John
you
Oscar
people
and Jack
looking
know all about that.
But why are you people looking into such an old case now anyway? Well, we believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person as in this case.
So Daddy's gonna find out who killed Dr. Sykes too.
I'm sure you're aware of who Metis' killer is. Yes, Prosecutor Blackwell. Or so it seems. That's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying you don't think he did it? I can't say anything for sure right now. And that's exactly why I'd like to hear your side of it, to help me be sure.
Simon.
I was the one who introduced Simon to Metis, you know. He wanted to learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court.
Well, he got an edge.
Ah, Prosecutor Blackwell's forte, his infamous power of suggestion technique. Exactly, and he was oddly serious about it. Rather than a teacher-student relationship, he treated her more like how a loyal samurai would treat his sovereign. Huh? She's more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me.
It's almost like he lost his sovereign.
Shepard?
He even got along well with that miserable little princess.
Why'd you call Athena the princess anyways?
Well, she is Metis' daughter after all, although she's nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around? Now I think I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. It all makes sense now. So the culprit behind the two cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then. What does it settle? None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. How long are you people going to hang around in here anyway?
She came in to take a look around.
You think you can just waltz in? You think you can just waltz in and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant. We're not the police, so we don't have one. Then get out. Now! Klonko, show them out!
Certainly, Miss Aura. My apologies. I'm just following orders.
Ah!
Have I heard that defense before?
Phoenix, all right. It's time to get Edward on the phone. It's time to. We're going to send Conker on trial for.
What a way to get shown out.
Woman, what's your horrible attitude?
I guess that's just how she is.
And why was Apollo going along with her?
I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay, just like how Aura lost Dr. Sykes.
I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not cool and dark and mysterious like that.
I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly and dorky?
Yep.
I'm going to keep an eye on him.
Hey, wait, Jones! Come back! Ah,
I'm gone. Bye.
she's gone.
I'm gone.
Good riddance.
What should I do now? Detective Fulbright's probably still questioning Athena. Guess I'll go back to the office. Hello.
All around me are familiar places, worn out faces.
Now there's no one left he can assign to clean the toilets.
Hope you're ready, Alex. Again.
Well, here I am. This office has never
Once
felt
again,
so empty.
What's up, Epic?
This song. Don't worry about it.
I guess I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And then for a while after that, she was always by my side.
Gee.
Now I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. Huh? There's something on the floor. What's a letter doing here?
Hey, Nick, it's been a while, huh? Miss me?
I I know this handwriting.
Don't forget Alex is doing mine.
Alright, fuck.
Because you're apparently
God.
changing over. It says right here, Alex mine.
Oh. Dude, what was that voice? I can't even, like, register their...
You don't have to.
It's the one that Penny typically used for her.
Ah, okay. It's the first time I've heard it.
You don't
I
have to
read
jump on
somewhere
it.
that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have been really something. Although weird as the part for the course review.
I think she, or whatever paper she's reading, is a little off on the details.
Yeah, and a quote.
I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part of my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent. I'm sure they'll cheer you right up.
Yours truly,
Oh,
Maya Fey.
damn, can't even say the name.
Doesn't let you. It's needing to better.
Good old Maya. It's as if she knew I was feeling down and needed a lift. Maya was my assistant for quite a while. Believe it or not, but she's a spirit medium. As Magatama I use on Cyclops. Maya is the one who gave it to me.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Also, I believe that's not true. I'm pretty sure Pearl gave it to him.
Wait, what did it say? Oh, no,
He said-
no. Pearl charged it up. Maya
Oh.
gave him this back time.
Okay. But I wonder how this letter got here.
If you go.
Who is it?
It's Pearl.
Pearl.
Mr. Nick. The fuck?
It's you, Pearls.
How you been, Mr. Nicholas Cannon?
Fine until 2 seconds ago. What the fuck?
Nicholas
I'll just wait till you see the bomb I planted.
This
Rocher,
is-
Rocher.
Rotate. We got the pack A.
This is Pearl Fey, though I call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old, and Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago. You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you?
Fellows are barging in. The door was unlocked.
That's a great sign.
I can't believe there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different.
She's even further off on the details than Maya. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on.
Well, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nicholas Cannon.
What do you want?
Did you read the postscript on the ladder?
Huh? There's more? Oh yeah, here it
PS
is.
stands for
P.S.
postscript. Alex.
I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. So Pearly said that she would come help you. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her.
No.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, so that's what
What?
you're doing here. That's awfully nice of you, Pearls.
Phoenix cannot do any form of manual fucking labor by himself.
Nope. I mean, he used to. Not anymore.
Maya and Pearls, thanks to these two. I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls.
Now that I'm here, I'm going to whip this place into shape. Just punishing work and don't mind me at all.
I need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about his case. With the trial still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center.
Off we go, I guess.
The detention center.
I'm
We're going to the
forgotten
pension.
get paid.
Georgia in detention.
Not again.
Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about. All this time and you haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray. I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls? Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk.
You want to give Iffy Blackwell or no? Oh no, never mind. We got full break.
He's here.
Miss Blackwell, And you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today? Today is all there is when there's no tomorrow. And there's no
That's
tomorrow?
inspiring.
What is she talking about? We have company order. Please try to calm down.
Can we give Rob Fulbright so he just has a 4-way?
With himself.
All
Yeah,
right.
man, he's Aura, he's Black Cook, he's Phoenix.
I mean, I was
He's
gonna
that
say,
guard
give-
back there.
I was gonna say, do you want to
It
give
could even
company
be
feedback?
me.
Yeah, he could even be George.
It could even be
true.
your.
Do you
It's
want Phoenix for
true.
this segment, Iffy?
Yeah, you want me to? I don't give a shit. I'm just making a joke.
I mean, to be fair, we're also gonna need some when we do the final thing, where we haven't actually determined that either.
Alright, you want me to be Phoenix, huh?
Sure.
I suggest it.
Come for 10 minutes. Rob just
All right.
voices everybody.
Fine. I see you're just not going to listen, no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care.
Meanwhile, she cares immensely.
Simon Keith.
Wow, I couldn't cut the tension with a katana. Holy shit.
Did someone just think the word katana?
I'm about to kick your ass.
Right.
I saw the speech
It
bubble.
looks so fucking weird from this angle.
Forward-facing Blackwell can't hurt you.
Meanwhile, forward-facing Blackwell.
It looks like Fulbright saved your case in court this morning.
What? Oh, yeah, I did. Bounce back to business quick. Shit, we're working hard today.
Looking out today.
Prosecutor Black. What? Where did I go, Ichigo?
Ichigo Kurosaki.
Ah,
What are you
Ichigo,
doing
you
out of
finally
Monster
arrived to
Hunter
duel me in Mortal Kombat.
Ichigo.
I don't know who you
Franchise.
are. Prosecutor Blackwell.
God damn it. That's their Monster Hunter now here. Sorry, please
Oh,
continue.
for fuck's sake.
Graying hairs aren't an injury, Ichigo.
Stop it, Rob. We got it.
Only if you would get that one.
Oh, yeah, we can- Prosecutor Black, forgive me, but it's just a thing to do.
But as a result, Sykes Dunno was arrested. Was that the just thing to do, too?
It's hilarious, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do?
Suck on it.
You said my favorite word.
I plan to defend her and prove her innocence.
Don't worry, Detective Iffy, I've got you.
Sorry. What was that, George?
He's powerless. He said his favorite word.
Ah, true.
I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you, right, Dunno?
This is blade-proof glass, right?
7 years ago.
Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from... Jesus, what is this with this game and fucking flashbacks to shit that happened before the...
Honestly, it's
Flashback
almost
video.
always 7 years ago. Honestly, the joke shouldn't have been the night before. The joke should have been from 7 years ago.
From
Honestly,
7 years ago.
from 7 years
We're
ago.
looking into the case from 7 years ago, Mr. Blackwell. Looking for somebody you call the Phantom of the 7th year past, aren't you?
Can't believe it's the Phantom of the Night Before show.
Phantom Menace.
Is there
You
if that's a
villain!
phantom of 7 years ago?
Where did you hear about that?
This glass is absolutely positively blade-proof, right? No, it wasn't me. I didn't say anything. Oh, shit. Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault.
It was nice
It
to know
was
you knew.
Detective Iffies.
I knew it was an iffy. I just need to figure out which one.
Could you tell me who this Phantom is?
No.
And also, you didn't kill Dr. Suggs, did you?
God, the guest is leaving.
No, I like this shit.
Oh, I'm
Prosecutor
watching this
Blackwell,
all.
please listen to me. I'll give you a cookie. You want a cookie? You want a biscuit?
I'm allergic to cookies.
Want a biscuit? Confidence in the current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. You would cooperate, you could probably solve both cases.
I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me. I stole Sykes Dono's mother away from her. I destroyed her life.
Differently. That's how Blackwell became her stepdaddy.
Huh.
Prosecutor Blackwell.
God, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you.
Blackwell, I'm...
No.
Oh, fine.
Here he
Blackwell.
goes.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Rob, but Blackwell put you on read.
No. You upset Prosecutor Blackwell.
Tell me
Now I can
something
take
new,
you-
Fulbright.
And now I can take
Data ends
Phoenix
in
back.
Y.
And now I can take Phoenix back.
So
No,
data.
this is the iffy show now.
No, it's a preload show.
Now what are we going to do, Lawyer Iffy?
There isn't much we can do.
Detective if it.
Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little more about that old case?
Well, I guess it will make it any more different now. What would you like to know?
What would you
7 years ago.
Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted?
You sound like you're going to say evicted.
Oh.
Got him
Oh,
evicted.
God. The
You
ultra
picked it.
rare one incident.
Little, the police called the incident the UR1 incident.
I can't
Not
believe
that hard.
I can't believe it's insulting my age. It's calling me a child.
Nail. Take his ultra rare.
Well, you are one, aren't you?
You are one.
You're a real one.
You're one. You're number one. It's trying to compliment you.
You're number one.
Maybe now you feel like number one. Prosecutor Blackwood was charged with murdering his psychological mentor. Let's go with that one. That sounds better. And like if you read Mr. Lawyer, kind of like if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you.
I don't want to think about that one. I do.
Tempting. Tempting.
What the fuck is red Mr. Lawyer?
Apollo.
Apologize.
Yeah, I don't care. There
Sam.
were two decisive pieces of evidence, so the verdict was reached very quickly.
2 pieces of evidence, huh? What were they?
Let's see. First was some security camera footage. He's the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime.
The only one, huh? Ouch. That does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage?
Show me
Oh,
this
sorry, I don't have it
graph.
with me right now.
I guess I'll have to see it some other time.
Don't, if you watch the tape, you'll die in 7 days.
Unless
7
you,
years.
unless you play it in reverse or pass it on to another person.
And what was the second piece of evidence?
My butt.
This one's even more incriminating. Photo of the moment of the crime. See? Here he is at the crime scene, holding blank katana. The edge lord he is.
Looking all edgy like, look at the badass.
It was the victims, kept on display in the room. She was had a thing for Japanese culture.
Oh, of course she did.
Ow! It'd be hard to explain this one away.
He
Who?
can't give you a videotape, but he literally just gives you a fucking bloody sword, alright?
But who took this picture, detective?
Incident happened the day before the show.
Fuck off.
The
Wait,
day
what the
before
heck
the
was
Hat
written?
1 launch. So it happened the day before the Hat 1 launch 7 years ago, the night before the show, right?
Yeah.
God.
Bruno had to come to do a
Oh, yeah,
security
this
on the
is
launch was in the room. Look, it all justifies the means, Robin.
At the end is justifying the means, man.
I'm gonna go home. The reporter who had come to do a story on the launch was in the room across from the web.
Yeah, that also happened to be the night before the show 7 years ago.
It just happens to show up in one of the pictures he took.
Look at this graph.
Prosecutor Blackwell's attitude earlier was so odd. He's definitely hiding something. Prosecutor Blackwell said he was hunting a phantom from 7 years ago, didn't he?
Yes, and I imagine he's getting more and more urgent as his execution date approaches.
What did you just say? Execution date?
What, did I say something to remind me? You didn't hear a thing. Fucking fuck off.
So he was given the death sentence.
Yes. You told me not to tell you people, actually. What do you mean, you people?
Yeah, what do you mean, people?
Yeah, what do you mean, you people, Fulbright?
You people.
You
mouth
two
breathers.
type of people. The mouth breathers.
Mouth breathers.
The mouth breathers, yeah.
Because there's no sense in hiding it anymore. It's like, just stays tomorrow.
What? Tomorrow? No.
It's literally happened 5 seconds ago.
Mr. Blackwell, did you know licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets?
Licking doorknobs is illegal?
Yes.
This planet is all there is where there are no other planets!
Yeah.
But what if the culprit of the current case is the same as the one from 7 years ago?
And it would be the worst possible scenario. Blackwell would be executed tomorrow under a false charge.
But that would be unthinkable! We have to do something right now!
No, I don't think I will.
I don't think I will.
I need to go make some toast. I need to water my dead plant.
And I was gonna butter my toast.
Yeah. I want to do something. I want to, but buttering that toast. Why don't you do something? You're a lawyer. You know how hard it is to overturn a decision.
I know, but why? Why isn't Prosecutor Blackwell putting up any kind of a fight?
You saw how he was, right? He's been like that ever since his conviction.
He's convicted back
Surely
conviction.
uncooperative. Even his own sister could persuade him.
Uncooperative. When he's about to be executed for a crime he didn't commit? This isn't right. I can't let it happen. I have to stop it somehow.
Oh. Pardon me, looks like I have a phone call. Yes, put the gallon of butter next to the mountain of toast. Yes. Yes. What? What's happening? You've got to be kidding me. My
Glass of
toast
milk.
and my butter.
That's quite a reaction. I bet he's making some big show of it right now.
Mr. Lawyer, the robots,
Detective Fulbright, get a hold of yourself. Some kind of robot malfunction?
not a malfunction. Staging a revolt. The machines are rebelling against the humans. Y2K, bro. Y2K. They hold themselves up in the space center and taking the visitors as hostages.
They did what? No. Trucy!
Yeah.
No!
You have to get right over there. It's going to be one heck of a battle.
I can't believe freaking Fulbright's gonna walk in there and just strong arm the one-man
Was
army.
he prepared for this? Was he prepared for this? Did he have like the anti-robot revolution con?
You always prepare for the robot revolution.
Mr. Wright, the robots have taken over the Navy!
The riot police are here.
Not
And the robots really are
Navy.
holding people hostage.
Look, Mr. Lawyer, what do you suppose the group of people are swarmed around?
Wait, it's me again, right?
You.
Yeah, you're calm.
But I was only trying to help this nice person. She said she was lost.
Oh god, random man.
George, go.
Your robots have declared war on us humans! You've even taken hostages already!
But you never know what he'll do.
Is that Trucy? I think it is. I think it is.
It's not bad, but he's trying to help me.
I recognize that voice. Detective Fulbright, are you okay here on your own?
Don't leave me alone. I need my mummy.
Even Darius.
Based.
I guess that's just the line now.
Oh, it's Pearl. Shit.
Pearl's over here.
If you working hard today.
If you went that today.
Really never want to be here. Fucking works the most. Goddamn.
It's
It is just like a corporate job. Fuck you guys.
You don't have to be.
Oh, Mr. Nick. There you go. Heard the terrible news and I got so worried.
Thanks, Pearls. I can hardly believe what's happening myself.
I'm so glad you found each other. When people are happy, I am happy.
Blanco seems the same as before.
When people are sad, I am happy.
when people
When
are
people are angry,
I'm
when
happy.
people are...
Dead, I'm happy.
Oh, did I say something odd? Did I error?
Error.
Uh-oh, there is something wrong with him.
Ah,
Now here's the question: who does this? You, Rob, or him?
It's a good
It's
question.
you.
Looks like he fell asleep. He must have been tired.
hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha.
Clocko?
So technically now it's Aura.
There we go.
So yeah. So like, who would this be like? Would this be like you?
Oh
or-
no, but it's an aurified Clonko, so it's technically still Alex.
All right, go. Then I guess Alex.
Ha ha ha. Human beings are our enemies. Hasta la vista, baby.
We're gonna get sued for that!
But it is not.
It's time for the machines to take over.
Due to international copyright laws.
The robots are rebelling. Let's get to the chopper.
Run!
It's an all-out war. It's the end of the world.
Ha ha ha. Fools. How could you fall for something so cliche?
It's almost like it doesn't happen
Oh,
every
there we
day.
go. That is Aura speaking through them.
Yeah,
Just
I
let
know. Yeah, I'll just let Alex do it.
this Alex though, it's still a robot voice.
I'm human too, you idiots. I'm just controlling these robots remotely.
What?
But it is true that I've taken hostages, so you better not make me mad. Hey, you! Hostage number 1. Come here, I'll let you talk to them.
Huh? There's something being displayed on Clonko's face screen. It's the Space Museum.
Is that you?
Trucy, is that you? No. Trucy, are you alright?
Rebels putting Carver's hostage. Everything gone haywire. I just gave her some coffee and what happened? Richard is one behind it. She's here. Come. Ah!
Hasta la vista, baby!
I will kick you in the dick.
That's the line. Keep
Presumably
going.
this Trucy, talk to me!
I need more coffee.
Why are you doing this?
I'm glad you asked. My demand is simple. I hope that detective is listening.
Oh, you Fulbright here. I'm all toes.
I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terran's murderer, Athena Sykes.
Athena?
Now, hold on just one moment. Can't just give in to demands like that.
So you don't care what happens to these hostages, huh? I'll just pick one out then.
I don't give a fuck. Mr. Lawyer,
It's your job now.
yeah, it's your job. I don't give a fuck. I don't have absolutely no right to make such a particular request, but
Replace right with cares to fully match Iffy's energy. I know I have absolutely no cares to make such a ridiculous request, but you need me to buy some time, right? Got it, I'll see what I can do. But promise me you'll never hand Athena over, and you won't give up on the hostages either.
Of course I won't. Now I better go contact headquarters and not go get a Big Mac and fries. Mr. Nick, how do you plan to buy time, and why is he going to the nearest bit
From the
McDonald's?
time store. Duh. With my money. Duh.
I have no idea yet, but this hostage taker, could it be?
If you don't bring me that little princess, I'll have Hunk of Junk kill all the hostages.
Princess? Hunk of junk. There's only one person this could be. In which case, there must be something I can use as a bargaining chip.
Oh, flashback. Oh, we already had this happen.
I don't have anything to say, Order, because I said it 5 fucking minutes ago.
When you're home and play. We may as well keep
Prosecutor
going.
Blackwell, did you know licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets?
Well, even if you said it 5 minutes ago, I still have this scene.
At least
Jerk.
I'm out of jail.
What am I, Yuri Cosmos, doing in this scene?
Yuri Cosmos, is that you?
Here to commit
What are you gonna
perjury.
lie about this time?
Miss Hostage Taker, Athena is not a murderer.
But you guys love when Greg constantly yelled and it's forgery time and it's just fucking forgery.
It's
Forgery time. Oh, God.
What are you talking about? She's been arrested and they got her in detention.
You're in detention.
I'm telling you the truth. Look, the person you want is the real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena, it's someone else.
Alright, let's hear your stupid little theory. Who is this real killer?
I don't know yet, but the culprit is the same one as the one in the case from 7 years ago. The UR1 incident. I believe you have a personal interest in that case.
It's too late to change what's going to happen now, no matter how wrong it is.
But is it really too late? You can still do something about it. You might even be able to fix it.
Just, what exactly are you proposing?
What can I do about the 7-year-old case to satisfy the hostage taker?
Retry
Try it
it.
in court.
Ask about it.
I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. It wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we could find out the truth.
Hee hee hee. Ha 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 ha. That's good. Real good. Hey, detective, I'll give you 1 hour. Get a courtroom ready.
But error. That's impossible. That's when my Big Mac order is ready. Shit. Just give me at least until tomorrow.
If you don't mind losing hostages, you can take all the time you want. Oh, but wait. If we're going to have a retrial, we'll need a prosecutor. Don't worry, I'll take care of that.
She will?
And I guess I can be fair and let you come in and check out the crime scene. The hunk of junk here will be watching, so don't try anything funny. You got that? Now follow, hunk of junk. Riot police, make way, we're coming through.
Mr. Nick, wait. I'll help you with the investigation.
Thanks, Pearls. I appreciate that. Okay, we're going in!
Man, they literally couldn't give Phoenix like 20 minutes of not having a sidekick.
It's true. Well, he has someone to bounce off the conversation with.
Yeah.
Isn't the detective novel?
Laura dropped this off with a warning not to touch anything until she got back.
Wonder what's taking so long. We can't really start the investigation yet, can we?
Even if we could, this mess makes it hard to tell what the room was like 7 years ago.
Mr. Wright?
It's the hostage taker!
I'm back to my usual self now. You are still being monitored, however. But more importantly, An important guest has arrived.
Oh, hope you're ready, Lawrence.
I'm ready.
A guest?
Presenting
It's everyone's favorite
this
dickhead.
winner.
Yeah, it's useless winner, guys. This douchebag.
That's the guy who would give Gumshoe a
this
ride.
looks like the
Oh,
Japanese.
she's fine today.
Now we have the Japanese man pretending to be British
True.
to replace the British man trying to be Japanese.
Yeah, the incredibly British Japanese man
coming through.
versus the very incredibly Japanese British man.
Well, right.
Nerd!
I wear glasses now.
I've been waiting for so long. Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
I came here to tell you to fuck off. I'm leaving.
This is Miles Edgeworth. We've been roommates since we were kids.
Right, I'd never lived with
Stop
you.
lying, y'all be fucking.
We faced
never
off in
fucked
court
anyone.
and in the bedroom a number of times back when he was a prosecutor, but now...
Alright,
Right,
relax.
what the fuck do you want to
Relax.
Give it.
Hello, boyfriend, I mean, Mr. Edgeworth.
That's
Oh, but
even
you're
worse.
sure anymore, are you, huh?
He's chief prosecutor now. Pretty soon it'll be a year, right?
The title is nothing more than a title. Don't you have more pressing issues to discuss?
No,
No.
I just want to look into your
Not really.
eyes.
Right, fuck off.
Okay.
I thought I was here to deliver an Uber Eats sandwich.
It's okay. We can make it later. So what are you doing here, Edgeworth?
The captain chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case, and it's right, you are 1 year old with that mental attitude.
Well, she's good. She went all the way up to the top.
I gathered all the information I could in the short time I had. I'll give you the rundown.
You're always so well prepared, boyfriend Edgeworth.
So, I hate this overused joke. Everyone makes this joke. Everyone fucking makes this joke. Can we at least be original for 2 seconds?
I do not want to hear that from you.
Lawrence
doesn't
doesn't
Look, I
want
want
to be. Well, doesn't want to participate in this incredibly gay
Oh no, I
joke.
don't mind the trope, but it's like, Jesus Christ, it's like the lowest hanging fruit you could go for.
Yes, we've never made the night before the show joke ever.
That's
You
a
clearly
own,
haven't.
I mean, that's a own joke. That's not one that's used on every fucking channel. Anyways,
Sorry.
I mean,
wanna
I
hear
didn't see
that
a line.
from Captain Ligma over here.
You're Captain Ligma.
Thanks, appreciate this. Could really use the help. Okay.
What's like?
I'm allowed to have. It's like my balls, Alex. Anyways,
There you go.
shut up.
Now that's like.
It is hanging fruit, but unfortunately, you put it right in front of me. Anyways, I'll start with a brief overview. The victim was a psychologist, Dr. Meta Sykes.
Yeah, Athena's mother.
7 years ago, on the 7th of October, 7 years ago, why is it also on the 7th of October? How many
7-10
sevens do we
split
need?
between the years.
Apparently. Her body was found here in this very room. I have 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for you to see.
What a terrible way to die.
What a terrible way to live.
This other photo shows the other side of the room I see, and boy, is it fucking empty.
Hey, there's a tool case there.
Oh boy,
Capsule.
one tool case. Man, I wonder if that'll be important.
Hey, there's a
Has more
capsule.
tools than you. I also have the autopsy report for you.
He gathered
It
this
just
in the
looks updated.
2 seconds he had to fucking get over here
He had
from
an
Aura's
hour.
request. He had an hour.
Apparently, yes.
Well, no, they have an
Yeah,
hour
an
before
hour
the trial starts.
We have an hour before trial, yeah.
Oh, so even less than an hour.
Look, Edworth is good. He can do Uber Eats and he can do autopsy reports.
I can't believe he's given us an updated autopsy report.
The murder weapon was the victim's own katana found at the scene.
Yes,
And this is why
Detective
we don't let
Fulbright.
people have them.
I'm sorry, what?
This is why we probably shouldn't let people have these things.
Yes, Detective Fulbright mentioned she was into Japanese culture.
Can't believe Metas dropped Rivers of Blood.
The body was found by a Space Center staff member and 2 police officers. The police were hauled in because of the sabotage threat on the Hat 1 launch.
Yes, Director Cosmos mentioned this too.
A few hours after the body was discovered, a suspect was arrested. The suspect was Simon Blackwell, a young prosecutor.
Blackwell.
I hear his trial was over in a flash.
Flash in the pan, you missed it. Yes, a guilty verdict was declared in only one session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there were a number of decisive evidence against him too.
The security camera video. And the photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall.
But the prosecutor Blackwell have a motive.
To this day, his motive is still unknown. He insisted he did it, but he would never say why.
So that means he must still be hiding something.
Right. Not you. And there's another aspect of this case that was never revealed to the public.
But you also somehow got a hold of between the 2 minutes that you got to drive over here.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know. The part about a spy, right?
Right, how on earth do you know about that?
Bitch, I'm good. Director Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure and after perjuring himself for about a couple hours in court.
Is that why he's spinning around outside to this very day?
Oh, yeah.
Just meanwhile, Yuri Cosmo just spinning around.
I'm still here.
Committing
For the record,
perjury?
the last time we left him off, he just
Precisely.
literally... Last time we left him off, George, he said he was just going to keep spinning and spinning.
Until someone saves him.
Yeah.
He told me espionage and
Is that what?
sabotage. What?
Which is trying to say, someone help me!
He told me espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. I've always been good at keeping secrets.
Well, I might as well tell you now. They really do suspect Blackwell of being a spy. They think he sabotaged the rocket and killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if he can prove that the Brat Tattoo bombing is the same spy,
You can stay the execution?
it's a possibility. That's why I intend to help you in any way that I can.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Now all I have to do is comb this room for evidence.
Let's do it together.
Like,
Not as cluttered as my office, but I think it's a workbench?
I think it's a game that's slowing down for some reason.
Mr. Nick, I think this must be a kitchen. Look at this photo. Need a cute little food processor.
Processor. That isn't a food processor of pearls. That is a hope capsule.
Oh, Edgeworth also calls her pearls. Oh.
It was scheduled to be loaded onto the Hope space probe for the fateful day. The 3 people who came to collect the capsule discovered the body.
First on the scene, huh? A staff member and 2 police officers, was it? And they were here to collect the capsule. Which reminds me. Oh, for fuck's sake.
They plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
No, they're going to carry the Digimon trading cards.
Yeah, more or less, along with their life savings, a bunch of Pokemon trading cards, and apparently a bunch of bottle caps. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of coffee instead?
Joe, is that you in the background? Laser.
They probably made his mask. Apollo and Aura Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about.
Did you not hear them?
Edgeworth, did those 3 people have a bag with them for transporting the capsule?
What do you mean this? It's a custom-made, shock-resistant bag. But how did you know?
I just overheard Apollo making an inquiry about it, that's all.
So he's looking into the case from 7 years ago on his own, is he? Edgy fuck. I'll whip him into shape. Judge Tron
One
JTO.
of a robot.
Judge Tron.
Something around. It's supposed to be a poem. I cut down anyone who displeases me. I make the rules. I am the law.
I'm
Are you sure you're reading that, Pearls, or are you just speaking from the heart?
I'm no good at hikers. Oh.
I will the ultimate gavel of judgment. I am Judgetron JT02.
Hell yeah. I don't believe we need to bother with that pearl. It's not even completed yet.
He's right, Pearls. There's no sign of it in the photo from 7 years ago either.
They were building the Hope space probe here at this time. The murder occurred after the space probe had been removed from the crew.
The murderer occurred.
Well, go fuck off.
So it was long gone by the time someone took this picture, huh? Iffy.
Yeah, whatever. You can see the probe in this newspaper photo.
Yes, you can see the stolen moonwalk there too.
That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture?
Note that the same rock is absent from the crime scene photo.
Oh shit,
It's
you're in
true.
Cosmos.
George?
It's me, Yuri Cosmos, from an actual flashback sort of thing.
You got, I like how the flashback, you can't see the A on his cap because of the coloration.
Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
I was waiting for you to say sun rock.
Someone stole my rock.
Oh,
I hear
it's
there's
George
lots
again.
of research. It's me! My only... oh, wait, no. I hear there's lots of research into moon rocks and stardust from asteroids these days. You know what they say? Oh, you don't? Okay. Well, they say the results could potentially have a huge impact on all civilization. It's like we're in a new space race with every other country out there.
So the person who stole it, think it was our spy?
I'm sure it. Dr. Sykes was probably killed because she was a roadblock in their plan. Unfortunately, the government thinks Prosecutor Blackwell is the culprit. Fucking government? Who needs them? I think the cases are important, aren't they?
What case?
The 3 cases at the back.
No, they're not.
I was supposed to the recharging station important because they have to recharge.
Laura's desk is a mess, though that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, I just want to dive in and straighten it up.
Wait, before you do,
Another one.
Metis.
That happened not so long ago as well.
Huh? She just glanced over at her desk, longingly.
Color.
It's Metis Sykes. Blanco, can I talk to you? I really hope he's back to normal.
You wish to speak to me, Mr. Wright? If you're going to hit me, please avoid the face area.
Hey, don't put me in the same class as that woman! What was Aura like 7 years ago at the time of the incident?
Bitch.
When Mother died, Miss Aura was confused.
Huh? So he caused Dr. Sight's mother, but Aura Blackwell Miss Aura.
With the loss, she exhibited a severe fucking, how do you say this?
Catecholamine.
Cataclamic.
One more time, Rob. Catecholamine imbalance.
Searching it up. Oh, I don't probably tell us, but you know.
Excuse me, but I have no idea what that means.
Pardon me, searching for alternative expression. She would spend the nights crying, and then take out her feelings on those around her.
It became very toxic. Cataclamic imbalance involving dysregulation of hormones like dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine. Great. can disrupt stress responses, cardiovascular function, and mood, potentially leading to conditions like hypertension, anxiety, and neurodegenerative diseases.
Oh, that checks out.
Lots of really hard
that's what
words in there.
Wikipedia says. Actually, to be fair, that was actually Google AI, and I was like, fuck, I'll just take it. After Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty, she repeatedly demanded a retrial as well.
That is correct. But without new evidence, her requests were ignored. And then, little by little, Miss Aura began to change. She started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura.
Yeah. And before long, she started hating the court system and abusing Klonko, huh? Somewhat less a joke, it's obvious that those two were fucking.
I say
Let's not do that.
What?
Let's not make that joke. It's low hanging fruit.
That's a different one. This is a unique.
Oh no, but Metis and Aura's romantic suggestion is pretty forefront here.
It's pretty forefront here. Like, whereas the other one is literally just people constantly being like, they hate each other. Therefore, anyways.
Murder destroyed so many lives.
Murder does tend to kill lives. I'm not gonna lie. Right, take a look at this paper on Dr. Sykes and Miss Blackwell's research.
Ponko and Klonko. They're the robots with hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Ponko series features can determine the presence of a human with their heartbeat detection system, recognizes people by scanning their spacesuit or uniform jacket ID tag, can also recognize a person by facial features once the face has been registered, and can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice and communicate with them. A heartbeat detection system lets them determine when a human is present. In addition, they can recognize people by their ID tag and facial features. And they can infer people's emotions by analyzing their tone of voice. That's amazing! Yeah, I don't know, Edgeworth. They might even be more human than you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Bitch!
I will beat your ass! I will beat your ass!
You wanna fucking go?
Oh. Anyways.
Yeah. It kind of sounds like these robots can do what Athena does.
Robots with their hearts. Who would they take it from?
Xehanort.
Actually, the fact they took it from Dan.
Your body will become the ark that sustains me.
An emergency ladder. This must be the one they used during the evacuation. The explosion disabled the elevators, and so I lowered my emergency ladder, just like the detective leading the evacuation told me to.
I think those two lines are said on repeat as well. As Miss Blackwell was climbing down the side of the building, she saw the culprit inside.
I wonder what would have been scarier, that or looking down.
Earthquakes. Well, that killed him.
Phoenix Wright is dead, and the game
Looks
is over.
like an operating table. It's in the photo, too.
Yes, it was here then as well, with the victim's body lying on it.
There's a button here. I don't know. I'll try pushing it.
No, press the button.
Don't touch the...
Oops.
Holy shit.
Hey, it's moving.
I do not like where that drill is positioned originally. It appears to be a robot assembly device.
Doesn't pull anything in a flash push to dismantle. Sounds pretty neat. Can I push it, Mr. Nick?
Please don't push any more buttons, Pearls. Well, I guess that's about it for this room.
So what do you think, Wright? Any ideas?
There are still a lot of gaps in the evidence, but I'll pull it off somehow. After all, you asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence, right, Edgeworth?
That's probably why he had all the evidence on hand, by the way.
Yeah.
What? He did?
Yep. He called it a special request. He reached out to me while I was still disbarred.
Well, was so that was what's so that was what sparked you to get your attorney's badge back.
Yep, the Blackwell case.
Right. I have a special request.
I will try my best not to make a gay joke.
I want you to not make a gay joke and also clear one of my subordinates of suspicion.
Trying really hard not to make a gay joke. Hey, I'm not even a lawyer anymore, remember? I've been one for a long time.
That 8-year misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return.
Really?
I'm sure you're familiar with the other case that ushered in the dark age of the law.
Exclamation mark.
Very soon, a convict will stand as prosecutor on court. I want you to keep an eye on him,
Trying really hard to not make a gay joke.
as he's not here for 2 cases.
Ah, just when I'm beginning to actually like the job I have now.
You call this a job? I got more money working at Uber Eats.
You got paid for working at Uber Eats.
Yes, I get paid more than you.
Edward ain't no schmuck.
Take care, detective. Alright, I'm sorry I dragged you into this. As an espionage aspect, I wasn't free to give you all the details.
Hey, no need to apologize. It's like I said on the phone the other day. I know that the type of criminals you're after now aren't small fries anymore.
A large prize.
Looks like your target finally decided to make a move. Yeah, it's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end.
Bring it to the fridge.
I'm going to end the Dark Age of the Law. That's what this is all about.
I will destroy ISIS.
I will destroy ISIS.
Dark Age of the Law. Sure comes up a lot these days on TV and in the papers. I hear there are more false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever.
When I became chief prosecutor, the court system had already lost trust of people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. Not 7. Not 7. 8. A lawyer was caught fabricating evidence.
Wonder who the fuck that was.
The dumbass.
Must have been a schmuck.
Right. What have I told you about accepting random pieces of paper from tiny children?
Must have been a schmuck. Oh, well, shit. I did not skip that
You
line.
piece of shit, you skipped my line as well, right?
It's fine, we have the
A
history.
year after, a prosecutor was found guilty of murder.
Wait, do you mean...
That's right. He's talking about my case and Prosecutor Blackwell's... that was the sentence. I do not know why I did that inflection.
No more bum rats. More bum rats. It was a downward spiral after that, an absolute nightmare. But after those 2 cases, the mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, the legal world itself was sucked into it.
It's such a shame. Once suspicion forms, it's very hard to shake. Lawyers and prosecutors were supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together.
They say as you never got to look at any of the crime scenes.
It's so sad when people begin to cast doubt. They start lying to themselves and each other.
Yes, and do absolutely anything to win. We're in an age now where winning is valued far more than the truth. I'm sure it's caused our new chief prosecutor to lose many a night's rest. Is it just me or did his brow get even more furrowed than the last time I saw him?
Apostatic's disdain for the courts is a perfect example of these times.
It sure is.
Do you have any idea who the hostage might be?
You don't? Well, somebody
he
who
doesn't-
mistrusts the court system and who can manipulate robots. What?
I mean, maybe he doesn't. He might not know the full details.
Fair enough. It can really only be Aura Blackwell. Who else but her would want a retrial of that case from 7 years ago so badly?
Simon Blackwell's older sister and owner of this room? I agree with your conclusion. Don't need logic. Frankly, don't need logic tests for that one. Perhaps he intended to force Miss Sykes to confess. Sorry, it meant basic logic.
Actually, I think she had much more horrific plan in mind for Athena.
The important thing is for you to solve the UR1. To solve UR1. Stop being one, Rob.
Yeah, I've got to solve
And
the
prove
fact that I'm
Urkel's
one.
innocence.
Actually, this
And
is
then
your
maybe she'll
negative
release
one.
the hostages.
I'm counting you right to set that prosecutor those hostages free.
And he's gonna do it while beating my ass. And I'll be counting on you in court to kick my ass too.
Trying really hard.
Of course, I'll do everything I can to help uncover the truth.
Trying really hard to what, George?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do, George?
Trying to
What-
kick
Oh,
my
try
ass,
it.
apparently.
He's trying. He's trying. Stop him. Everyone stop him.
Ugh.
As this is an official trial, I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox.
Mr. Wright, are you finished with your investigation?
Yeah, but I'd like you to tell the hostage taker something for me. I have to go to the detention center. I can't start the trial until I've talked to Athena.
She's already given her consent. I'll accompany you to the detention center.
So I'm still being watched, huh? I'll see you in court, Edgeworth.
Even if it would be an undocumented trial, it'd be good to face you in court again.
Can't believe Edgeworth is gonna spend the rest of the time shining his fucking boot.
And we get George.
Speak.
He was right by my side only a few short hours ago. But I feel like I haven't seen her in ages.
Mr. Wright. Oh, and Polly too. It's like a party here. I knew you'd come. After all, the first step is the interview with the defendant.
You are the last step of the investigation.
What?
I'm sorry, Athena, you're last place.
And because you're my friend and I was worried about you.
Is that why you visited me last?
Yes.
Thanks anyway, boss.
To be fair, I visited you last because every single time I came back here, it said that the police were interrogating your ass.
They were
Oh
interrogating.
my.
Oh.
But I'm not the only one who's
Oh,
worried
no.
either.
Oh no.
Really? Who else?
I saw Miss Woods today. She was so beside herself she came to find me. She told me you used to live in the Cosmos Space Center. Wonder you knew so much about the place.
Oh. So you know, huh? Sorry I didn't tell you.
You will be.
That's alright. But there are some other things I'd like to ask you.
Sure. You can ask me anything. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you.
She's gonna keep more secrets from me.
Tell me about the day Clay was murdered.
I was actually at the Space Center that day. In the Space Museum.
Well, where the culprit fled to? That's not good.
I never could fully deal with what happened 7 years ago. But when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch, I thought maybe if I went there, things would be different this time.
Alright, yeah. It must have taken a lot of courage to face your past like that.
So I went to the Space Museum the evening before the explosions.
Oh no! It's a new one!
It's a new one.
It's
Got
a
it
new
ready.
one! Fuck's sake!
Also known as...
The evening before the explosion.
Oh,
I
fuck's sake.
This was before the launch pads had been switched.
Before the explosion went off.
There was a sign that said closed for repairs, and they weren't letting anyone in. So naturally, I went in.
Yeah, the director couldn't
Genius.
very well switch the pads if
Genius,
there were
Mama.
people in there.
Genius.
But I snuck in anyway.
And I did it anyway.
All
Because I don't
sneaky
follow
peek.
your system.
Did you want to see that Hat One group photo with the one with your mother in it?
I did, but what I really wanted to see was her jacket.
That jacket on display. That was Dr. Sykes's?
I like how they just put a fucking jack with a fucking knife wound in there.
But I should have known it wouldn't have been easy to get over such a traumatic experience. The second I saw that jacket, it all came rushing back to me.
Blood.
Everything around me went hazy and I couldn't see.
Oh.
I tried to get out of there somehow. But I guess I passed out. When I came to, I was in the passage behind the rocket. I was in the shadows, where people couldn't really see me.
Maybe you got confused and went the wrong way when you were trying to leave?
Why do you think you're unconscious, Tina?
Tina.
I was out until about noon of the next day. I didn't even know about the explosions. When I woke up, no one was around, so I just went out into boarding lounge 2. My mind must have still been fuzzy because my memory is vague after that. I don't remember how I got home.
No memory, huh? This is gonna be tough.
Which means, what if I'm the one who killed Clay?
I think that's enough of that, Athena. Let's talk about something else. So during the entire incident, she was unconscious in the Space Museum. Of course, I believe her. Will anybody else? What kind of research was Dr. Sykes, your mother, doing?
Machines that could tell people's emotions by their tone of voice. And my special ability. Someday when people travel to distant planets, their companions will be robots.
Bold.
So she said they had to be able to understand how their human companions felt.
Oh yeah, if he's not here, so Alex or me.
Alex, go.
Wow, robots that can understand people.
It can understand people, Mr. Nick.
I was just a convenient subject for her research. All she ever did was work, and she never paid any attention to me. Oh, sorry about that. Dredging up all that old stuff.
No need to apologize. Guess her home life was complicated. Oh, by the way, Miss Wood said something about you always wearing headphones.
She always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research.
I had to wear them every time I went out. Oh, I hated them so much, but she wouldn't listen.
What were they for?
Rocks.
She gave me some kind of explanation. But I don't remember how. I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid to understand.
Okay, but let me say this one thing. I don't think your mother only thought of you as some handy subject for her research.
I want to believe that. But just about the only thing my mother left me with are widget. And this earring.
He's back.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay. Ooh, it's beautiful.
Too bad it's mine.
Oh,
Damn.
It's made of a piece of real moon rock she's had for research.
Actually, as the guard, I think it's mine now. Yoink.
Which is exactly why it's made of cheese, as you can see.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
Also, don't
Maybe
eat it.
she
It's
did lie.
7-year-old cheese.
Roman.
I'm
At
gonna eat
least.
it.
Bro, it's moon cheese, that's older than 7 years.
Oh god.
Hey, that just means it's aged like a fine wine.
Maybe she did love me in her own way.
By giving you moon cheese in your ears?
Look, if someone gave me moon cheese, I'm just saying.
I'm sure of it. I'm really sure she did. Because that's what I want to believe too. And I only believe the things I want to believe. I'd better ask her a little more about her mother's research. I should show her that paper I found in the robotics lab.
Paper.
Yeah, I need to
The,
present robots
the-
with a heart.
With art.
Scissors.
Robots with fart.
Oh, the Ponko series. You must have gone to the robotics lab.
I don't know, that implies there's another type of series, and I don't think they've ever brought it up. Because Conco is technically Ponko too.
It's Donko.
You seem to really love Ponko and Klonko.
Yeah, my mother made them and I grew up around them, you know?
Oh, there's one of those cute little robots in this photo too.
So what might is Yuri Cosmos telling you this photo, George?
He's giving you the thumbs up.
That's the line.
Very nice.
That's the line. He's actually wants you executed.
It was not ready for the photo. See Ponko's bandages? I put those on her.
Got a cute little Ponko bandage.
I just wound them around. Pretty bad job, huh? But I really put my all into it. I hardly left the center in those days, so I didn't have any human friends besides Junie. I didn't really understand the difference between robots and people back then. I thought that if a robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. What a weirdo I was.
It looks like there's something written on the bandages.
Yeah, I wrote stuff like, get well soon, Ponko.
Was Ponko sick?
I think it's like something went wrong or whatever.
In the end, my mom just put her on the operating table and fixed her in a flash.
Oh, that must be the thing I made move in the robotics lab.
Good job, Pearls. You added 2 more robots to the apocalyptic cause. Way to go.
Impressed by what my mom did. I even asked her if she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt.
Oh god.
It looked just like magic to me, what she could do.
What's up, Biffy?
Don't worry about it.
A little girl who
Don't worry
grew up
about it.
around robots. She seems to have some good memories of it. On a different subject, did you hear about the person holding up the Space Center?
Yeah, a little. And this person has even taken hostages?
I guess I'd better spare her the news about Trucy. Well, after some negotiating, we agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago.
What? You're kidding me. So that means Prosecutor Blackwell, mate.
Yep, I know he's innocent. I just have to prove it. So wait, did you know him back then?
Yeah, he used to come visit my mom a lot. He studied psychology under her and would sometimes ask for advice in his legal cases.
That's illegal.
He's very kind and considerate, and straight as an arrow.
Unlike now, where he's more twisted than a basket of snakes.
No, that basket is pretty straight.
That's why I took the witness stand during this trial 7 years ago. Please, you have to listen to me.
No.
He didn't kill her. His mom was screaming that he didn't kill her. I was a fool. How could anyone else know what I was talking about?
She heard the voice of his heart.
You were only 11 then, right? You were very brave just to give testimony.
Pearls is right. You did the very best you could at the time.
But nothing I said did any good.
Also, this is a really nice piano reprisal of her theme.
I was shaking and scared little girl, small and ineffectual. Even after I went to live with my relatives in Europe, I stayed close to my shell.
But you're different now. You're always so bright and cheerful.
Thanks. That's because one day I came to realize that I had to fight. I couldn't give up. I was out here collecting Pacific clams at 2 AM. Never give up.
Never surrender.
I exercised hard and studied hard. I wanted to become the strongest lawyer I could be.
The strongest?
100 books. 100 essays.
Oh no.
100 push-ups.
And a 10-meter run.
Every single day.
Can't believe she's wearing a wig.
I wanted to save Simon, but I had no idea how.
Where's 10 meters not that far?
That's a couple. Yeah, the point is, it's not a very intensive exercise routine. Then I met Mr. Right, and thanks to him, I realized that if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. I also realized that psychology could help me do this. I mean,
Psychology got me into this, so psychology's gonna get me out of it.
psychology was my mother's specialty when I studied it. I felt like she was there with me, supporting me. If only in a citation.
Doesn't seem like Athena knows that Prosecutor Blackwell is due to be executed tomorrow.
I wanted to prove Simon's innocence personally.
Personally.
I will write you a novel.
I wanted to do it so bad, even now I want to fly out here and go save him.
Come to think of it, she said something like that during the Themis Legal Academy trial. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save.
He was there, apparently.
She must have been talking about Prosecutor Blackwell.
I heard some prison guards say that you had an interview with Simon. How was he? What did he say?
Fuck all. He just told me to go. He told me I was a dotard.
No, I can't tell her. How can I lie to Athena?
Easily.
He was doing well. He was happy about the possibility of being proven innocent.
Bullshit.
He was? I wonder if he smiled. Like he used to. Back then.
Yes.
Also, why can't she smell the discord in your heart?
She probably can.
She probably can.
If I can't prove Prosecutor Blackwell's innocence in this trial, I don't think Athena will ever forgive me. I just have to free him. Failure is not an option here.
Never give up.
Way to ruin the moment, Kronk!
Right. Thought you might be here, Mr. Lawyer. We're in trouble.
What, we are? What is it?
Couldn't find a single open courtroom. They're all in session.
Kick him out.
Fuck.
Kick him
Oh
out.
no! But this is an emergency.
I mean, so are those trials.
They could be. They could wait.
Very difficult to interrupt the trial once it's underway.
Oh! It's for Trucy.
That's right. That's definitely Aura.
I told you I'd give you 1 hour. I guess it's time to pick one of the hostages. No, wait, we still have a little more time. Besides, all of the courtrooms are being used right now. Make all the excuses you want, but you won't get more time. Your daughter is first. The poor thing, she's a little too young to die, don't you think? No, don't you dare hurt her! Must be something I can do.
The cruelest injustice is about to befall us.
No, this can't be happening. Mystic Maya, help us.
Wait a minute. Maya? Oh god.
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have been really something. Although weird is par for the course of you. Don't get any bright ideas.
I'm gonna get some bright ideas now.
Courtroom. Blew up. That's it. There is a courtroom we could use after all. Okay, time's up. Too bad. Any last words you'd like to say to her?
Don't drink the caffeine.
Aura, please don't add to the crimes you've already committed. So you know who I am, do you? It wasn't like I was trying to keep it a secret anyway. We're ready to start the trial. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one blown up by the bomber.
Why not?
Oh, what a wonderful idea, Mr. Nick.
This can't possibly go wrong.
I never would have thought of that.
Dumbass.
Astonishing tried an astonishing location. It's only befitting I'll get to the place right away.
How?
I didn't exactly pick the place for its astonishing factor. How about it? You ready to have your brother's innocence proven? My brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention, it's not Simon you'll be defending. What? Not Prosecutor Blackwell? I indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother.
Matricide.
You'll be defending the little princess there, the one behind the glass. What? See you in that mountain of rubble you've chosen for our courtroom, Mr. Wright.
Man, what a bot.
What is she talking about? Athena?
Of course. Why didn't it ever occur to me before? If Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent, somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? No. No. No.
I thought he was just gonna get one no. It's like, no. He'd have a long no. Just, no.
5 Black Cyclones.
No way. Can't be true.
Mr. Nick, what's the matter?
I see 5 black Cyclocks. I've seen these kinds of locks before. Dark, black locks protecting a secret hidden deep inside a person's heart.
With me, the man who was salty about losing a poker game.
And there's no way to remove them.
Literally, the only other time this happens, George, is against a lawyer who's other than in the previous game. And what it turns out is basically just his motive for killing. It's based on his motive for killing a very important character.
Wasn't George there for that?
And the... No, it wasn't. It wasn't there for Apollo Justice.
Oh.
He only just joined... I'm pretty sure that's correct, George, right?
I think so. I think I was in the... I think I saw like half of the first case, and then I left. And then
Yeah,
I
he
came
left at
back.
the end. He left in the middle of... You left in the middle of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. And then you rejoined in Dual Destinies. As Athena.
Fair enough.
I did
But
a
yeah,
little
it's-
research.
And then basically the reason is basically boiled down to I lost a poker game.
I looked into those special Cyclocks you mentioned, Mr. Nick.
It was a bit deeper than that. He was fired over losing a poker game.
Effectively.
You did? That's great. I really appreciate it.
A red sight clock protects a secret a person is consciously trying to hide. If the person folds under questioning, the lock breaks and the truth comes out.
Yep, that's exactly how I got the truth out of Detective Fulbright and Director Cosmos.
But a black sight clock protects a secret from the deepest place in a person's heart. A secret that that person isn't even consciously aware of.
So even they don't know it's there.
Athena isn't trying to keep anything from you on purpose. For some reason, part of her heart and her memories are sealed off, even from herself.
Which is weird, because that implies that Kristoff didn't even know the reason he was being such a dick was because he had been fined for losing a poker game.
I mean, it's probably because it's so irrational that he just blocked it out because it's like, why like
assumed it can't be the reason.
Yeah.
So I must be just evil.
I must just be a complete and utter cock.
Okay, so all I have to do is break the Cyclops.
According to my research,
You can't.
a black cyclock is like a heavy chain wrapped directly around one's heart. If they are ripped off by force, it could cause permanent damage to a person's soul.
In other words, if I'm not careful, I could traumatize Athena for good. Fuck.
Oh, she'll be fine. She just needs to have a nap and she'll be okay in the morning.
Pearls, could you stay by Athena's side? She must be suffering under the weight of such a heavy burden.
Alright. Will you be alright by yourself, Mr. Nick?
I'm up against Edgeworth. I have to be able to give this trial all of my focus and strength.
And you can't do that if I'm there. I'll just hold you back.
That is not what I fucking said. No, that's
I
not
could
it.
do with Amir. I could really do with Amir right now.
I just meant I can relax and concentrate if I knew you were with Athena. You're the only one who can do it for us.
Alright. I'll do it then. Good luck, Mr. Nick.
Good. Now my mind is at ease, I better get ready. I'll just tidy up the evidence and take out what I don't need. It's time to end this nightmare that started 7 years ago.
Mr. Wright, you just took out your wallet. What are you doing? You don't need my wallet for this trial. Can I have it? No.
There's nothing in it anyway.
It's true.
Defense, prosecution, and judge. There are even people in the gallery. The roof has been
Peanuts.
completely blown off and the walls have collapsed.
It's outside courtroom. It's fresh air.
But today, this ruin is my battleground.
Is that a robot?
All rise.
I think it's Alex being the judge. Is it? Who the fuck's? Oh no, it's meant to be either. It's meant to be. It doesn't say who it is.
I think it says
I
the
don't remember
whack. Oh no, wait,
No, I
you
know
said
who's
they'd sold.
talking.
You said they'd sold
I think I
this.
know who it's. I'm. Right.
So,
I guess it's whoever the fuck wants it. We have no other people. We'll change it out based who's on the witness stand. So right now it's Alex on the witness stand. So it's gonna be either George or Iffy.
What
No.
or some
simile.
facsimile thereof is now in session for the court of Athena Sykes.
The court.
The
Work.
court.
The court.
What? I can't hear you.
I've got the mention.
Not a
Not a
fax.
fax.
Oh, sure, go
Oh.
for it. It says
Oh,
Aura's
I
name
mean-
now. That's what I was thinking. Oh, that's fine. Go on.
But it's the robot. Robot.
Not a facsimile, old man. This is a proper official trial. Take this more seriously, or you'll start hearing the bones of the hostages snap.
Please try not to upset Miss Blackwell. I'm begging you.
Make me, bitch. I don't care at all.
Unfortunately, President Reagan isn't here to negotiate with terrorists, so the court is now in session for the very serious and very proper trial of Athena Sykes.
This is no trial. This is nothing more than a ridiculous farce.
What did you say?
You heard me.
Edgeworth, did you not hear what I just said to His Honor?
And did I catch the person who cared? In any case, this ridiculous farce has a very important meaning for our legal system. Recall the case of the UR1 incident, in which a prosecutor was found guilty of murder. That case ushered in the odious dark age of the law. It's good to be in a courtroom again.
I see what you're after. If we can find the real truth behind that case today.
Precisely. The darkness will be dispelled and glory shall be restored to the court system.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, you sound as if you know something of this truth.
I know you're still an old man, that's for certain.
I can't hear you, I'm up here.
But I do indeed. A new suspect has emerged in the UR1 case. And yes, Your Honor, you are now one. Congratulations.
What did I win?
Nothing. For 7 years, Simon Blackwell has refused to speak in order to cover someone else. I mean, I guess you can have a pre-coaching session from Gumshoe.
Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes.
I'm sorry, right, but the situation is what it is, and I just do what I must.
It is what it is.
Actually, I take great pleasure in this, but you know. The prosecution moves to indict Athena Sachs on the count of murder on the first degree. And now it's boys' time. These guys look so fucking bored.
Regardless the circumstance, I intend to question the defendant with all I have.
Do you?
For that is a part of my creed.
Assassin's Creed?
Then you'd better bring it.
Get your game
Two
on.
of you are ready.
Get your game on.
Court is now in session for the trial of Athena Sykes.
Your Honor, the defense was born ready.
Yeah.
The
This fucking scene is
prosecution
putting us out of a job.
is also ready.
Stop taking our jobs, game designers.
Pack it up, we're going home.
Going home.
I'm
Done here.
This
I also don't
immense,
have glass on anymore.
this immense tension between us.
Ye-
It's like we're
Jesus
picking up right where we left off.
Jesus fucking Christ. Also, I would also take my glasses off and put it in my pocket, like Edgeworth here, but unlike him, I need them to fucking see. It's my duty. No, voice back. It's my duty to clear Prosecutor Blackwell of false accusations and end this insanity.
Well, to be fair, in Edward's case, they're reading glasses. He needs them to read. And right now, you're reading and he isn't.
I mean, I need them to see far distances. I don't need them to read. It's just if I don't keep them on, I'll hurt my eyes.
But I have no intention of losing Miss Sykes either. She's a very promising young lawyer. I know that without a doubt Athena is innocent.
It's him.
Placing Blackwell.
I don't think Prosecutor
It's Blackwell
Blackwell
in
did it either.
Oh my
So-
god!
Do you have any clue who was responsible for the sabotage?
Oh, what am I here? At very least, I know it wasn't Simon Keys. Oh, Blackwell. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but what's clear? It's clear what that person is. To put it simply, an imposter.
So
Dun,
to,
dun,
put,
dun, dun,
to assume
dun.
that's all perjury, we need to infer in reverse. So therefore, it was Simon Keys.
Simon Keys, I can't believe it.
And the true culprit is a spy. It's gonna be hard to convince anyone of that when I barely believe it myself.
To be fair, I don't think you were there for that, George. Simon Keys is actually the full-on proper culprit of the
Are you
of
sure?
investigations
Was
too.
there for that?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, they're not?
We had Alex, but we didn't have George.
He didn't have George. Yeah.
But I don't have a choice if I want to save Athena and Blackwell and expose the spy.
Now then, Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth.
No need for the chief prosecutor, bitch, Your Honor. Literally, it's going to take. It'll make the editors have to write in 5 more letters of text in the trial, and we can't be having them pay more money. So I'm just here as a simple prosecutor.
Very well, your opening statement, please, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
No need for that, Your Honor. I'm paid by the word.
Fucking tone you take and your mic make you sound like one of those old timey, like fucking radio presenters.
They
This just
do
in,
sound
I
like they're
gotta-
on the radio.
Yeah.
Radio
Alright,
MC just on the mic.
All
Okay,
we
I
need
love
George to do is to do their best Alastor impression.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, nice to meet you, Charlie.
Oh, is that the has-been thing?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know why my brain hears that. I'm like, welcome to the Star Carnival from the fucking Mario Party 8. But nobody else will get that with me. Yeah. Sorry.
Although I've been known of late to give an impressive opening statement myself.
In all the trials I've ever seen, only the prosecution gives an opening statement.
Of course, I know that. I was just joking. I was having a little fun with Blackwell or something.
Your Honor,
Don't worry about it.
Your Honor, have you been letting Blackwell push you around?
So
That would never happen.
He wasn't doing them just out of fear. Interesting.
Let's start with a brief overview of the UR1 incident. Led by me truly. The incident occurred at the Cosmos Space Center 7 years ago on October 7th. The victim, psychologist Metis Sykes, was killed in a robotics lab on the 4th floor.
Athena's mother. That is my only contribution to this.
Simon Blackwell, not Monkeys, Blackwell, a young prosecutor at the time, was found guilty of the crime. There were two deciding factors that led to its guilty verdict. One, Blackwell was the only person in the corridor to the lab at the time of the murder. And two, this photo, which captures the moment of the crime.
Edge.
Worth?
Very incriminating evidence indeed. The most incriminating. Yes. It would appear that the only conclusion is the prosecutor Blackwell did indeed.
Are you kidding me? I'm not accepting any conclusion of the kind. This opening statement is over. Now, hurry up and call the witness.
Excuse me, Miss Blackwell, we must follow the proper procedure of these things, you know.
Or perhaps we should heed her wishes, Your Honor. She's the trial's sponsor, after all. Besides, the courtroom is chilly and sitting for far too long can't be good for your back. You old fuck.
Wait a minute. I couldn't hear you anyway. You are very kind to show such concern for the welfare of the elderly.
As skilled as ever at playing the court puppeteer, I see.
The prosecution calls its first witness. A witness who decided to bring forth new testimony after 7 long years.
New testimony? Just who is this witness, anyway? Motherfucker!
If he were confirmed today.
If you would not today.
Ugh, no more beer. Probably fooled by the name and justice we trust.
If you're feeling, if you're feeling like they're struggling, you can always hand off to Alex.
I have a headache and I'm bored.
What are you doing here?
I'm just here to speak for the hostage taker, Miss Aura Blackwell. You know she's too busy with what with conflicting and threatening the hostages and all.
Conflicting the hostages.
Inflict the hostages.
That doesn't seem to stop her from constantly chiming in through Clunko.
I'm nothing more than an observer in this. Do your best. I'm watching you.
Believing her brother innocent, Miss Blackwell has been conducting her own investigation. And though her current actions are hardly lawful, I think we can at least hear her theory.
Let me hear Miss Blackwell's note on the investigation she conducted.
It just says Athena sucks.
I will give testimony based on these notes. Here I go.
That is nuts.
Mhm.
Listen, these nuts.
He proceeds to read out some really bad fanfiction.
Oh no!
Simon isn't the murderer. He was trying to cover for someone. That's what you sound like.
That's what you said.
Someone else was at the scene of the crime at the time they saw Simon commit the murder. And if he really was out to steal that moon rock, then why in the world in case? Because he was using it to hide someone inside, that's why. You sound like... The only person small enough to fit inside the case was Athena Sykes. End quote. And that's Miss Blackwood's theory. Jelly goes in the face of the official ruling, huh? About the case you mentioned, there were other rolling cases like that one in the lab. But they're not for traveling, they're apparently for moving parts and equipment.
I vaguely remember seeing 3 cases, all different sizes.
Small, medium, and large.
Morgue.
The last trial, they thought that prosecutor Blackwell used the case to steal the rock. He had a perfectly good reason to think that too. There's a security camera in the corridor that leads to the robotics lab. And that camera captured footage of Blackwell leaving the scene with the case.
I can see why that footage helped to bring this trial to a quick end. It's very convincing, that's for sure.
That case, by the way, was later discovered outside the Space Center grounds.
Speaking of after the incident, where was the defendant Athena Sykes found?
He was found on the 5th floor of the Space Center in the Sykes family residence. Prosecutor Blackwell most likely brought her there after the incident. In addition, it's unknown when Miss Sykes was at the estimated time of death.
Miss Sykes was too confused by the shock of her mother's death to give proper testimony. And there was no witness or evidence to tell us where she might have been.
So what you're saying is Miss Sykes didn't have an alibi?
That is what the evidence is saying, yes. I'm sure you can even use your brain to figure that one out.
I understand the reasoning behind the theory, but I'm far from convinced. The victim is accused's mother. Are you actually claiming an 11-year-old girl?
Of course the girl had a very strong motive.
Dr. Sykes was a psychologist who wrote many papers about speech and emotion. You're aware of Athena Sykes' special ability, aren't you, Your Honor?
Are you referring to the therapy thing? Yes, she's done it quite well a few times in court.
The ability to read emotions from speech, and the subject of her mother's research.
Well, as long as it benefits society, I don't see any particular problem researching it.
I don't like where this is heading. Not one bit.
Dr. Sykes was so intent on her research, she forced her daughter to undergo experiments.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, are you seriously suggesting?
Yes, I am. I've done my best to be delicate, but even you can't deny it to be true, Mr. Wright. No longer able to withstand the anguish of the experiments, Miss Sykes felt her only choice was to kill her own mother.
Ah!
Holy shit, Bobby.
That's me.
God, I did the whack thing. Come on, guys. What a tragic story. I hardly believe in myself.
I think you did. I don't think your whack came through, sadly.
Yeah.
I didn't say whack this time. I implied it.
I was hoping you would get the message, but looks like I need a little more force.
But we must proceed, Mr. Wright. If you could, Detective Fulbright, please refer to the notes.
The notes from Cusco's notes. Those notes? Got you covered.
Right, so... This is fine. Can't really dispute this.
1 second, must buffer.
It's the last one, because this is speculation.
Hold it!
Alex Chagan.
Okay.
But that's nothing more than conjecture, and it's hardly the only possibility.
In that case, what do you think Prosecutor at Blackwell had in that case?
I think it was the moon rock.
Objection!
Oh god, Lars isn't it. Oh,
You want me to cover that?
I'm back.
There we go.
There he is.
There were 3 cases at the scene, but Prosecutor Blackwell used the largest one, like how I have to use the largest bathroom right now. The moonwalk was an egg-shaped and only about 8 inches in diameter.
Do you reckon when Edgeworth goes to the bathroom, he just sees like a golden throne in the middle of an entire like scenery garden?
That's just every Tuesday. If anything, whenever he goes to the bathroom, all he's reminded of is trauma. He fears the modern earthquakes now. It wouldn't have made any sense to use the largest case there just to move that rock. Every time he goes to the bathroom, all he sees is that man, that tree man.
Be that as it may, it doesn't prove Miss Sykes was inside.
Then let me ask you this. Can you come up with a better theory of what was in the case?
No.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you?
Can you?
Yikes, give a guy some time to think.
Can you?
Let's see.
Hurry up.
I'm trying to bluff my way through what could
5
have been that
seconds.
case. Bluff.
Bluff. Bluff.
We gonna lie. I know exactly what Prosecutor Blackwell carried from the scene. You just have to find something else that was missing, right?
I stole this one from. Look, I stole this one from Yuri Cosmos.
Oh, I'd be very interested in hearing your theory. If it's true, that is.
I'm sure you're totally bullshitting again.
You wouldn't
crime
commit perjury, would you?
You wouldn't commit perjury, would you?
This is a crime scene photo taken after Prosecutor Blackwell left, correct? All you have to do is compare this with this photo of Prosecutor Blackwell to see what's missing. If he took something with him, then it should be in one of these photos. Any luck? Don't feel me now.
Alright then, Mr. Wright. Let's hear your theory. What did Prosecutor Blackwell take from the scene?
What about horror?
Please notice that there is a robot part on the top of the cart in this photo. However, in this photo taken after the crime, the robot part is gone. In other words, this part is something that was taken from the scene of the crime.
You do appear to be right, Phoenix Wright. I don't see it in the second picture.
Well, it's just a piece of junk. How important could it be?
Did
More
Butch
important than
just
your
insignificant
mother.
robot part? Speaking of which,
What are you looking at? I'm going to start charging for each glance per eyeball.
Damn.
Stingy, what happened to the age of free previews? What?
Whoa. I think with that, we should leave it off right here, guys. I think we don't need to see any more of this case.
Yeah, we're done here.
We're done here.
We'll see you in the next one.
Time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Truly honored that we built such a